explosions, one night, Georgetown, Guyana, and the targets weren't random. They were symbolic: the police station and the power company. You really can't make this up. Around 1 a.m., boom, the East Ruimveldt Police Outpost is hit. Back gate blown off, wall damaged. The officer on duty said he heard 2 loud blasts, followed by debris crashing down like zinc in a rainstorm. Police confirmed it was an improvised explosive device, like something straight out of YouTube DIY gone rogue. But before the dust could even settle, another explosion. This time, it's the GPL substation on Mandela Avenue. So let's get this straight. In one night, the law and the lights both got targeted. What's next? WASA and the fire service. Police are now investigating whether these were coordinated attacks. They've retrieved bolts, nuts, shattered plastic, full MacGyver mode. And they're questioning several persons of interest, which in Guyana usually means, we suspect y'all, but give us a few days. But here's where it gets serious. This isn't just about explosions. It's about the message behind them. Because if people feel bold enough to launch bombs at the police and national utilities, it says something. There's deep mistrust in law enforcement. And more than that, it feels like the government is slowly losing its grip on the ground.
We know what they're going through, and we have been there, and we are still going through there. Just as the young man said, he felt it in his belly. It's the same thing happened with my wife. When my son was missing, she said she felt it that something gone wrong. And this moment with this girlie, it has been touched me and remind me deeply of what has been gone. Things that you try to forget, you cannot forget, but sometimes you try to put aside it because of the pain and the hurt and the life that has gone behind.
Henry said the police had the opportunity 5 years ago to ensure those who are truly responsible for the slaying of his son and nephew be brought to justice. But yet again, the actions of the Guyana Police Force have come into question.
Let's be real. A lot of Guyanese don't trust the police. Whether it's from bad experiences, corruption, or feeling unheard, that trust has eroded. And when citizens don't feel protected or respected, what happens next is what we saw Saturday morning: chaos masquerading as protest. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't about justifying violence. It's about acknowledging that the system clearly isn't working for everybody. So is it law and order? Is it a failure of leadership? Or is it that people believe the only way to be heard is to make noise with explosives? Drop a comment. Should there be harsher penalties when law enforcement or utilities are attacked? Or is this a symptom of a much bigger issue? And respect the platform. Hit that like button. Subscribe for more Caribbean current affairs with real talk and a little humor. And let's keep this conversation going. Because right now, Guyana feels like a movie.
Saying they could have been doing better at Isaiah time, but seeing this time here now is loud and clear. The father was all night there, the family was there, nobody in the pool, just the appearance. The next day, the girl in the pool.
Back in 2020, 2 men were committed to face a High Court judge and jury for the murder of the Henry cousins. Magistrate Peter Hugh ruled that there was sufficient evidence for 34-year-old Vinod Gopal, called Maga, of Ukasari, Blackbush Polder, Quarantine Berbice, and 33-year-old Anil Sanchara, called Dan Pole and Rasta, of the Edward Village, West Coast, Berbice, to stand trial for the indictable offense. Henry still believes that Gopal and Sanchara are innocent.
Because of the carelessness of the police force and the incompetence at what they have done through the case and holding the innocent and still get the innocent inside of there and not trying to get the right person that is killing, that has killed those two, murdered those two by.
3 years after the slaying of Joel and Isaiah Henry, both families experienced further trauma. Both mothers of Joel and Isaiah died. Isaiah's mom, Patricia, died of a heart attack on October 18, 2022. 1 year after her passing, Miss Gail Henry, Joel's mom, died of a ruptured blood vessel. In spite of this, Gladstone Henry is still hopeful for justice.
I'm still looking forward to justice for Isaiah and Joel. Yeah. And I mean to make myself clear, because every time you come for justice, people talking about politics. This is not about politics. This is about justice.
The bodies of the cousins Isaiah and Joel Henry were found mutilated one day after they went to pick coconuts in the No. 3 village back dam. A post-mortem found that the two teenage cousins had died of hemorrhage and shock due to multiple incised wounds. 17-year-old Harris Singh was killed and his motorcycle burnt as he was heading to his farm on September 9, 2020, at the time of the unrest sparked by the killing of the Henry boys.